again, welcome back. So, what I didn't do, and I always do it, I don't know, well, it's because I'm making this walkthrough. When I'm usually playing, I'm not talking, or I'm just crying because something good didn't happen the way I wanted it. But I'm focused on the event. I missed something over here. It's down in a cellar, and it's the reason why I can't put the Ash of War on the shield. I just noticed it. Without this wet blade that we need, and we're going to get another Ash of War, we better wait. Did he get up? Yeah, come on over, bro. See, I could still block using... Now, how I did that, and you notice it didn't take much out of him because I'm not supposed to be using this sword. Although I'm strengthening up, I'm almost there, so I was able to kill him. But I'm not supposed to use this sword one-handed. But I'll tell you how I did that. When I blocked, I hit him right away. So when you're blocking, as soon as he hits your shield, hit R2, and you're gonna retaliate. It's pretty cool. So I gotta go over here. Now, I didn't put on our dogs. Hit the select button, go over, and I put my dogs on the down button on the D-pad. Hit triangle, go down, click on your wolves. And when you see that gravestone over to the left, middle of the screen, that means you could use your Ashes of War. You can't do it everywhere. So let's say we go over just outside this area. You'll see it disappear. Maybe? Okay, it just disappeared. So, all you have to do is hold triangle down, push the down button. It's going to use up a lot of your FP, the blue. Just fill it up. And we're gonna boost up our FP too, so when we use them, we can still do our weapon art quite a few times. So now we got some wolves to help us out. They do pretty good, just certain areas they don't. So I'm gonna just two-hand this so I can do my weapon art when this guy comes over. But to two-hand and to un-two-hand, just hold triangle and hit R1. Okay, so I'm gonna back up. And I can block with the sword somewhat. Yeah, baby. Gotta get my fruit, or my herba. While my dogs are getting beat up, get away from my doggos. Ooh, he broke my stance. Still using this sword one-handed, and I'm not supposed to. That's why it took me so long to smack those guys. With I think I got it to number 2. We will be getting it to a number 3. Should only take you a couple smacks. Yeah, and to swing on the other side, of course, you'd use L1, L1, R1. Uh-oh. Took out one of my dogs. I heard it. We got another smithing stone. How many do we have? 2. We got 3, so we need 3 more. And we got one number 2. So I'll show you where those 3 are. And there's a couple more around, believe me. We go that way on the bridge, there's one. If we make a left down a road and we go, keep kind of veering left and go up to us, the painter's shack, there's one. So, anywho, now, I'm almost forgetting to do it again. I wanted to clear this out. But usually I come over here when these soldiers are, stab this guy, come around here, wait for the night to get so far over there, stab this guy in the back, and then I come down into the cellar. And here it is. Get the wet blade and you get another Ash of War. Storm Stomp, which isn't that good. So this whetstone knife, that allows us to put Ash of War on our weapons. So now if we go back, and we don't have to go to the church. Any grace you can put Ash of War on. But I wanted to come back here, I think, and purchase something. Let's see. So go down, now you can see Ash of War. It wasn't there before. Go to the, click on standard. Now, if I have my shield on, I can still do the weapon art. But I can't, you see it didn't glow because I'm not strong enough to do it one-handed. So let's level up strength. I wonder if we can get to 16 now. Okay, now we're good. So now, I don't have to two-hand, now I can get I'm strong enough to do one-handed with this. But again, and now I'm fat rolling. So again, always two-handed when I'm on the horse, because you're going to get a stronger strike. So when you're fat rolling, you want to do endurance. But another thing is too, like this armor's 11.8, I could switch to this at 10.6, but I can still see it's showing heavy load. I don't have any greaves yet. I don't want to walk around barefoot. Could take off the helmet for now. But let's see if we level up endurance one time, because I think we only have enough for one. See what happens. Oh yeah, we're good. So we don't have to take anything off. You can leave your hat on. I think I bought the crafting kit, right? So if we go, yeah, item craft, and we got that cookbook over there, now we can make up to 10 right now. I'm just gonna make a few for now, and then we can equip it. I usually put it second one here because I put the blood grease over on the first, magic on the third. It's just my thing, don't judge me. So double triangle goes back to gate. We're gonna go up the middle through that big opening. But let me tell you, going through this way, if you look up, you'll see a giant. If you go to grab that shiny, he's gonna drop down and you're gonna get staggered. Not that he's gonna kill you right away, but one swat from him will do it. So we're gonna there's soldiers on the right, soldiers on the left. What we really want to do is we want to get past it all, but I try to grab what I can on the way. There's a golden rune on the right, shiny. You don't want to fight these guys because the giant's going to jump in too. But the object is, at the end of this, there's a golden seed, and to the right is going to be 3 smithing stones. And then we're going to do some grave robbing and get some golden runes. So, I'm going to grab this. You hear him growling? It's just a lump of flesh. See how I got staggered? I can't move for a minute. I grabbed that. And that giant's coming, believe me. He's going to blow his horn for his guys to come out that are on the right and the left. And he just blew his bad breath on me, but he don't look like he's still coming. Oh, I'm stuck. Double jump. Oh, I just got off my... Okay. I got a shield, boys. Now, the thing about locking on, it's great to key in on a guy. But when you have multiple opponents around you, that lock on is going to switch from one to the next, and you can't focus on getting one. So we got another smithing stone. Is he coming? No. Oh, there's a soldier there. Come on, bro. What you waiting for? I guess he's just going to sit still. So right up at the top here, and there's Roa on both sides. Like I said, I always get stuff. It's that light. That's I thought it was a skull. So this is a golden seed. The golden seed is going to give us another flask. You could put it on FP or the HP. The HP being the red, which is for our vigor. I only use, so there's smithing stone 1 times 3, if you look over to the right. So mages, meaning magicians and sorcerers, they use the FP, the blue, a lot more than we will for our weapon art. So I put them all in the red, the FP, or the HP, because I'd rather have them for healing. Now these stony snakes, they give rune fragments, and I think it was like 39 runes. If you want to kill them, collect some rune fragments. Now those are just those snake guys in the ball, and when they're like that, if you notice when I went to hit the one, if you don't hit him again, he's going to turn into the ball, and when they do that, watch what happens. And if you're standing by them, of course, you know what happens when explosions. You're going to take some damage. So these are, we're going to grave rob golden rune number 2, which is worth 400 runes. Now, number 3, you would think, okay, so it's 200, 400, 600. No, a number 3 is worth 800 runes. And just so you know, it's a good idea to hang on to them in times of need. Say you got 1,500 runes and you need 2,000 to level up. You spend, you eat. I guess you can say you're eating them, but you're just smashing them against you. You're taking them in, and you can get to where you can. There's another one of them things. I wonder if it'll blow that ram up. Did it? No, didn't even hurt him. Don't come over here trying to headbutt my steed, Torrent. So there's going to be quite a few places, graves. So let me just show you. If I hit this once, see, he's going to turn in. Woo! Nope, he's going to start swinging. I had never seen one do like that over here. I know in a different area where there's a bunch of them, where we get a number 5 sombering for a special weapon, they do that. I thought he was just going to turn into one of them, like stacks of them, and then just blow up. So this one's a little tougher to get. Okay, I think we got them all. Alright. Got our golden seed. Once we rest at the grace, we can... Oh, I can't. See, the grace is right over here. It's right up this way. Say about southwest. And there's a hut. Storm Hill Shack. But I'm going to grab these fire arrows. We're going to need them when we go to the castle. Now that guy is chasing us, I'm sure. Up here's a giant. We're not worried about him. What we want to get is something for a different flask we're going to get. It's called Mix Wondrous Physics. And this is the strength knot for it. And we're going to get an arterial leaf. That's what we want. Bro, got no quarrel with you. Okay, so we're going to head down to this grace in the shack. Grab that. Now kind of go left and right, so when he does this little breath thing, he don't knock you off your horse. It's kind of aggravating. It's like, bro, just leave me alone. I'm trying to get somewhere. so there's the Grace. Up here, I like to stay on the horse. It's easy just to walk right up. Got a stone sword key. We're going to need that to get into a cellar in another area that has like a, I guess it's like a magical foggy door. You can't get through it. So let's rest and get another flask. Do I want to level up? Okay, I'm going to do bigger. That's our how. Always can use that, especially when we're going to go into tougher areas. And like I said, if you want to stay in the gate front area and, you know, keep killing them guys that have the... You could only just kill the guys that have the brass shields and then just keep resting and do it over, and you'll, you know, to get it. If you notice, this brass shield... Let me see, I don't do this all the time, so I think if you hit triangle... Oh, that's to change that. There's a way where you can just click. Oh, it's square. Hit the square button, it tells you about the weapon. Now we have no skill on it, but it would normally say parry there. But if you look... Okay, Robert. Now just below the shield there in the middle, it's the bottom, the bottom middle, guard boost, 54. And that's without leveling it up. The brass shield starts at guard boost 61, so that's why I like it. And it looks a lot prettier, I think.
Only to have their own. Did you know? It's quite a lot.
So if you're hitting X, now you can hit X to get through her dialogue, but a lot of times if you don't know when to stop, you're gonna jump up and she's gonna think you're hitting her, and a golden barrier will go around her, and she's gonna be like, "What are you doing?"
You're all on your own,
So just keep hitting triangle, but I can hit X and know when she's done because I've seen this. Right here's her last sentence, you know.
Oh, I know. Can you take...
Now she's gonna give us a spirit jellyfish ashes. I don't use them.
And the spirit will be glad of you. It was a pleasure to see. Oh,
so as soon as she goes to, it was a pleasure, tell them I love them, that's the last of it. Because usually you want to make sure you go through the whole dialogue, or she's not going to move to where she needs to go next. So that explains, once she does move to where, which is the round table hold, she's gonna leave a golden seed here, and we'll probably at that time need 2 of them to get another flask. So you get 2 flasks. One, you know, with 1 flask you'll get 1. You get another 1 golden seed, you'll get another flask. The next time it's going to take 2 golden seeds. You do that 2 times, and so on. So anyway, we just got 3 more smithing stones. Now we're going to be as far as we can with this blade. I need money. Is that enough? Yep. So now you can see armament cannot be strengthened any further at this smithing table. So, like I said, we're gonna get Rodrika. She didn't tell us her name, but I know it. We're gonna get her to the round table hole, and the way to do that is on our map. We're gonna go back to the Stormhill Shack, and then we're gonna ride up. So we're gonna ride up. Let me see, yeah, this way, because here is the castle, the way to the castle. We're going to go off to the right, and then there's going to be this finger reading crone. You can go up to him and let her read your fingers. She kind of gives you some hints through the game. But we're going to cross here. This ends, and there's a cookbook there. We're going to drop down, and we're going to go around, and we're going to go up. We're going to hit a grace, hit a church, get another sacred. I don't even know if we got a sacred tier yet. And we're going to get to a merchant where we're going to buy our little lanterns so we don't have to hold on to the torch. Once at that grace, we don't have to go any further at that point. We're going to go back. Well, the grace is going to be on the road. We didn't get it. This is the Death Touch Catacombs that we were at, and then we went over here to get that talisman. So when we're on the horse. So when we get the grace that's down here, we're going to ride across this bridge where there's going to be a big pumpkin head, and then there's going to be a merchant here. We'll buy some smithing stones and a cookbook off of. And there's going to be another grace here. That second grace, there's going to be a mariner. That's where we're going to get our skelly asses of war instead of the wolves. I like the skellies, and you'll see why. But once we get to that point, those 2 points in Lernia and this, I think this, we're out of Limgrave and we're heading into, oh, I can't remember. But anyways, once we get those 2 graces to those 2 points, she's going to be gone. She's going to, when we rest at either of those, she's going to come and ask us to go to the round table hold. Okay? No, actually, we have to do both at those points. So once you do that one, we'll come back over here. We'll get this other grace. And then once we rest, she's going to take us to the round table hold. Once we go there, you know, I'll show you. I just wasting time explaining all this, but you'll see. So anyways, where do I want to go? So let's go here. You can go back through. I mean, I am going to go back to Gatefront and try to get a brass shield, but there's other soldiers throughout. Now, it's nighttime, and the reason why I'm leaving at nighttime is because I'm going to show you. Usually up on this bridge is one of them Caden nights in the daytime. But if you come over here at night, you'd be a little surprised. And there's also some nighttime bosses in different areas. A lot of times I just want to hit 1 or 2 of those guys, leave the third one, so in case when I go up against this thing, if I have to use, this is another Ash of War for the, now you hear the music? That's not a Caden Knight up there. And that music, that means he's recognized you. That's a Dark Knight, and he's got a big old halberd. And he ain't no joke. I could probably, I have a number 3. We don't have the wondrous physics yet. Let me put a little, because I know how it works, I know the, you know, the skills on the horse and what I gotta do, I may be able to beat him. But he's not easy. Oh, he's stuck. That's what it is. I knew it as soon as I was coming over here. I knew he was gonna swap me. Come on, bro. Get out of there. See what I mean with lock on? There's some stupid birds over there and I locked on them. Woo! Iframes. Oh, I whip. Don't have time to be whipping. Each time, which again, we only have so many of these flasks also. Look at how much health he's got. I'm not really doing nothing with this number 3. Got 2 flasks left. Oh, come on. Stop jumping off the horse. Every time you push down on the left toggle, it's going to jump off your horse, and I get a little excited, so yeah. Sometimes I jump off. Ugh. You want to hit circle. When you get stunned like that, then kind of spam circle so your horse jets. Alright, I couldn't get away from him. I think another hit would have knocked him off the horse, but you seen how much health he had. I don't think I would have beat him with this number 3. And plus, I didn't have my Mix Wondrous Physics, which we're going to get that flask. So you see, as soon as it turns daytime, and it's going to allow you to get your runes back. And then there's this Cadenite. Yeah, I should have took care of you guys. I usually don't take on a Cadenite with other soldiers around. Here's the smithing stone. We're just going to move forward. So I got my runes back, didn't I? It wasn't going to be good. So yeah. So there's a couple ways to go. That way, this way. This is the way I usually go. There's another smithing stone up here if you guys need it. Of course, we're at number 3 with our blade. If you want to level up your shield, make it to where they can't break your stances easily. These guys take 2 hits. These guys with these long spears, again, when they get ready to spear you, ride away from them, not too far, just enough to where you can come back and hit them. You kind of want to coax them onto doing it. Yeah, that was a little bit of a delay. So I always start swinging. You'll get the timing. And you see how that switched? I don't like that. Woo! He almost shot me with a dart. Okay. So we're going to be heading down here, and we're going to veer over northwest that way. There's another grace down there. There's a grace up here. There's a couple goodies. Now that thing right there, let's say I use my FP, or HP, I'm sorry. It's going to replace my red flasks that I use. At least up to 2. Now, if you used all 4, I think we're at 5 now. If you used all, say, 3 or 4, it's probably only going to replace 2. But it's better than nothing. Get away from that one. It's going to explode. Now, that's a Sombering Smithing Stone 1. That's going to be for special weapons. We don't have any yet, but we're about to get one in a few. Probably in the next episode we'll get the Bloodhound's Fang. It's got a cool weapon art. These paintings, if you look at the image, it's the painting of a tree through an archway. When we get over there, we're going to get a certain kind of goodie. And I know where it's at, and I'll show you what I mean. So, we're going to come around. No. We could go around there. Let's go back down here. So I want to show you how you can continue this way. There's 2 ways to get over to where we're going. There's always 2 ways to get where you're getting to. These guys usually give up thin beast bone, yeah. And there's some Roa. And when I see Roa, I'm always gathering because I craft. I think it's partial, part and parcel to making our grease also. So, oh, we want to go to crafting. No, root resin and the smoldering butterflies. But there are things we're going to need the Roa for. So Roa does that. Roa does that. So Roa can be used for a lot, but it's all over the place. So as I'm collecting it, I'm going to have thousands of it. And I think you get 10 runes for each one. So you can imagine when you want to sell some of this stuff to level up, it's like golden runes. It's just selling products, you're marketing. It's a business, bro. Hear me. What you want? Those guys will jab you. Wow, they're slow, but... Okay, so we're gonna go that way in a minute. But... under here are some demi-humans. They're really... So here we go, we have another voice calling out. We're gonna call on our dogs. Put some fire on it. Now they call these demi-humans, they're just monkeys, and you're gonna tell when you hear them screeching.
Grant me succor.
Tell me that ain't a monkey song? Look at it.
Is anybody there? Someone who might be interested in rescuing the great
Takes a couple hits for that big one. The main reason I came down here is that shiny is magic grease. We'll get that for free. It's just one.
Grant me succor.
Again, if you get hit, don't kill the last one, or make sure before the dogs kill the last one, you drink your flask and fill up,
Is
because it's going to
anybody there?
replace them.
Someone who might be interested in rescuing the great Kenneth Height. Servant to
The great Kenneth Height, there's no conceit in his family because he's got it all. Talk about arrogance, but I guess we got to go talk to this guy because he's just going to keep rambling on. There was a Scully for a golden room.
Is anybody there?
Yeah,
Someone who might be interested in rescuing the...
that's an attention getter. You done?
Ah, you've come to lend me your aid, have you?
So he's got a lot of dialogue. All
it's
we
very
need to
kind,
do is
but,
listen to the first of it.
No. No, the help is very much
He
appreciated.
kind of insults us.
Even from a tarnished.
Even
Despite
from a tarnished.
appearances, nobility is... You might have heard of me. I'm tarnished. I want you to take a knight commander.
Yeah, that's all we need to know. You want us to take back your fort. There's a knight commander that took it over, and yeah. So, if you're gonna do his quest, go through his dialogue. We're gonna go take the fort. When we come back, he's gonna give us a dagger, which is cool. It's a weapon. Won't be able to use it right away, but it's a weapon. And then you gotta listen to his dialogue again. And he's talking about going back to the fort. He'll go back to the fort. Then you gotta go back to the fort and talk to him again. I mean, well, we'll do it because I'm doing a walkthrough, but I mean, I kind of have to. Because I gotta show you guys everything here. And I gotta remember that too. I can't just play this game the way I usually play it, because there's certain things I just don't do. But I gotta make sure I show you, give you the options for everything. So we got the Grace over there. There's a church over here. Now just an FYI, if you go here, you see that obelisk? If you click on it, it'll give a blue marker. So then when you look around, you'll see that blue marker. Put your diamond up there on the direction, and that's going to take you right to that obelisk, which is a map. It's a map of this area, and that's great. I don't need it, because I know exactly where that map is, but you might not. And without the map, you can't see the church. I was going to say, there's a church that way, where we're going to get our mixed wonder. Oh, you can see it right there. That building, that structure, that's just kind of pointed up. It's all ruins around here, so it's not a whole church. We're going to go there and get our mixed wonders physics. We're going to get a sacred tear. The sacred tears actually... So the way to get rid of these, you can just click on it again, or when you ride over there, you can ride through it and it'll disappear. So from the Grace, I usually head out over this way, get my bearings. So our Grace is right up here, and I believe we got it, didn't we? I think it stopped at it. Yeah, rested Grace, so. Otherwise it'll say touch Grace. Reach out and touch Grace. Your own. So down here, there's a... You think these are Kodiak bears, right? Well, no, those are babies. Mama bear's in the middle. I like for her to turn around. There's some golden fireflies here we're going to use for crafting. That's golden poo-poo, golden 5. And normally I can't go through there and do that without that giant bear coming after me. And one swat from it, we're probably dead. But I usually come up around here, turn southeast. We're going to get to a road over here. We're just kind of going around the lake to get around this bear. And then we're going to see another big bear scratching on a tree right there. You see him? And that's where the map is, right across from him, and there's a cookbook right next to him. So if you, now you can see, whoop, see, peace out, brother. So he usually won't aggro. If you hear him stop scratching, which I think I did, yes. Oh boy, he's coming. So up here, and we have those if we need to. So I usually come here, there's some root resin there. I don't go up this way, I turn back, but we're gonna go up this way. We're gonna go, this is our mixed wonders physics for just some added, like we got the strength knot. Oh my gosh, he's not gonna stop. But we go around here, we can get all these goodies to sell. Leave me alone, bro. I should have went in that well. There's a well in there. It goes way down. I might have to go in there to duck this guy. He's still coming, ain't he? Bro. Okay. You let me know who's boss. So this well, this thing goes way down. And we're not ready for that area. It's a cool place to go. I've never had this happen. I might have to go down the well. Alright, so we're going to get out. Oh, we can't get on until we get out. He's waiting for us. You can see there's a... I wonder what this guy did. He's doing the same thing, ain't he? Or no, he probably came over here, stepped on that, the well went down, and then he rolled off into it and died. Alright, I can't put my horse on. Oh. Buddy? So I was gonna say, he usually doesn't aggro, but I think because we had that, his baby bear chasing us, he came down and came after us. So, from here, we're gonna go north. We're northwest, kind of northwest. And there's the baby bears, but like I said, they're not, they look big, but the big ones are huge. So there's a road that goes up this way, but I'm gonna do a little bit of a shortcut and drop off over here, because the church is basically this way. And you can do drops, you can do a higher drop than that on your horse, but you can't do any drop. There's some drops you will die even while on torrent. So here, and you notice I went to both spots and got some extra mixed wondrous physics choices. You get the red one, which is just another, I want to call the red one FP, is that right? So there's, yeah, HP is the red one. Okay, so we stop here. We got Sacred Tear. Sacred Tear, it adds to your flask, so it fills you up. Recovers you more, in other words. Say if you're beat down, you got very little left, it'll almost fill you completely. The more of these we put in, sometimes it will fill us all the way back up, depending on what level we're at. So, Mixed Wonders Physics, that's just another, like I said, HP. We got those flasks. This adds, of course, it says temporary boost stamina when we drink it. So stamina's good. This enhances your charge attack. So if you got time to sit there and hold the R1 button or R2 button, like when you get behind certain enemies, you can, but not all the time. Especially when you want to drink this, it's not an area where you. So this raises up strength. There's a Dex one I like to put on because Dex usually goes right towards your sword, especially the Bloodhound thing, and I think it gives it like a 5-point boost on it when you drink it. So that's what the Wondrous Physics. I don't even know, because I'm wasting time talking, if I did the Sacred Tear. I think I did. I was talking about it, so I probably did it. So you come around here, do a U-turn, and this Astrophore is what we're putting on this blade now. Sacred Blade. And there's a reason for it. Yes, we're going to use that cool, you know, weapon art where we can knock these guys in the air, especially that night. But it's gonna, we're going to get to a point where we don't need to do that to the night. We're going to be strong enough where a couple hits will take care of it. So, yeah, we got a bear taking on a bunch of wolves. We don't really want to get in the middle of it, but we do want that shiny. That's a number 2. Smithing stone number 2, we're going to need that. And I'm taking some chances because he's a little bit busy. But again, if he hit us, it's probably one swat and done. And these dragonflies, we get dragonfly heads from. Those are good for these poison boluses that we're going to need. And rot boluses. They're called alleviating boluses, but it's for rot. One's for poison, one's for rot. So we're going to need dragon heads for that. So here, let's just put on the Sacred Blade. So go to Astrophore. You can talk to Melina. It's just dialogue. It's just lore. She's going to go through some stuff. And I understand if you haven't played this, you might be interested in some storyline. I was. We're not going to mess with that giant over there yet. There's some Piggly Wigglies in here, and they give up, like, lumps of flesh, beast blood, a couple different things, an old fang or whatever. So yeah, there's beast blood. And they will charge you. See that one? He's sniffing. He's like, I heard something. See him? He was aggravated. And they'll hit you with your horse with the tusk and knock you off if they hit you enough. Your dogs will fight them. We'll help you with them, but just letting you know. See, you get hefty beast bone and a lump of flesh. You'll get beast liver, whatever. Old fang, that's the one. And they're all for crafting stuff. But anyway. Pretty much got this done. No, we want to go here. You see the structures? If you look around, you're going to see structures on this map. You know, and if you put your symbol there and go see what it is, you know, explore, find out stuff. But usually, yeah, we're going to go here. There's a boss in the cellar over here. There's a big old flower. We need to come down this way anyways. And there's going to be a carriage riding through here. 2 giants are pulling it. We're going to do that now because we need to get a grace over here. This is a jail. And this jail, which is spelled J-A-E-L or J-A-O-L, not like J-A-I-L the way we spell jail. It's a jail for a criminal guy that an ally we're going to run into named Blyde wants to go get him. And Blyde is over here. So let's go introduce ourselves to Blyde. Well, we're not actually going to introduce ourselves this time around. We're going to hear him howling. Because Blyde is a wolfman. We got to go back to talk to Kylie at the church. And you're going to see a selection that, so we're going to go off here to the south. That says Howl of the Mistwood, and Kylie's going to tell us about it. But we need to hear the howl first. You hear it? That's him. I'll show you where he's at. Usually come up on this little aisle. There's a couple of kinds of things. There's root resin, make our grease. There's another Sombering 2 to help get this weapon up when we get to the round table. Hold Golden Ring 2. Which is worth 400 rings. There is a big bear sleeping over here, and we're not going to mess with him. So right now, all we really need to do is hear the howl. So crouch down, go nice and easy. We're going to get these Trinas Lily because that crafts something cool. Now, one time I went a little bit too close when I came over here, and he got aggro. But come here, there's a little landing. I used to run all the way around to come over here to get these other ones, and then I realized I can sneak right in front of them. We can grab these without aggroing. Now there's some gold tinge excrement, it's called, but it's poop. If you go over there and grab that, I don't know if it's because you stirred up the smell or what. He gets a whiff and he jumps up. So down here's another talisman. You can switch off with the horse one, what they call it. This is another one for your heavy hits. So if you put that on your Wondrous Physics and you drink the Wondrous Physics and then you put that talisman on here. So the Lance Talisman, yeah, it enhances horse. This one enhances charge attacks. So there you have it. Now I usually get on my horse, so we just run up, jump up to the right, and go. So since we already heard Blide, when I'm over this way, I like to go and get a grace over here, which is by Kenneth Heights Fort. We're not ready for Kenneth Heights Fort. Again, kind of like I showed you, we weren't ready for the Black Knight. But I could have probably knocked him off the horse at least, but I couldn't get away from him. I was at full gallop, and he still caught me. He's got that big old halberd. But it's exciting. Till all of a sudden you're at night and then you go up and you hear the eerie music and you see him come up. It's like, oh man. And I usually don't mess with these guys unless they're fighting like that. And that's when I'm like, okay, you want it? Come on, baby. What you need? I'll take you all on. Better get a drink. I'm sorry, you started it. I didn't want to hurt you. And all you're going to give me is beast bone. Once in a while they'll give us like a beast liver or something. And again, I had to use a flask. If I kill them all, which they're up on the side of the hill, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, there's another one. I ain't chasing them after. If there's a grace over here, I can just rest and get my... So again, we just go after these guys, get the 4 gold foul for it. I don't use the flight pinions. That's what I wanted. Down here's another golden rune. This is a land octopus. We are not strong enough to fight it and beat it. It'll start flailing at you with its long arms. I always get the turtles. Well, not always, but a lot of times because of the turtleneck. We're going to buy a cookbook off of a merchant to craft pickled turtleneck, and when you eat it you get faster stamina recovery. We're also going to get a talisman that gives us faster stamina recovery, and I only use it basically in one spot, unless once we get more pouches, that means we're going to be able to, we'll be able to at least put 4 talismans on later on in the game. So Kenneth Heights Fort, we don't really want to mess around, but you could go up there and grab the golden seed and get another flask. I don't do it because it's part of the reward for me. So that's his fort. We're going to go up there, believe me, and shortly. But right now we want to go back because we want to get this grace, because this is where we're going to meet Blide to get the Bloodhound's fame. We're going to go back to here, but first we're going to go talk to Kylie. He's going to tell us what that howl is. And then we're going to get a gesture from him that we're going to need in order to talk to Blide.
Well, you're back.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was going to show you where he was. I'll show you when we go back. So you go here.
The howl of a wolf. In the mistwood.
In the mistwood.
I suppose he must still be skulking about.
Yeah.
I know. Why not meet him for yourself next time you hear the wolf's howl? Make this signal right under the source. Oh, don't fret. There is nothing to fear. I just have an inkling the 2 of you might hit it off.
I'm not scared. Okay, so Now, we do want these 3 pots. I might as well get them now. 900. I hate spending that much money on that. But, and, you know, if you want, get this.
Goodbye.
Just to have it.
Nice to do business.
You know what, buddy? It's so nice to do business with you. I'm just gonna leave you with something. Take that. Now, you don't want to hit these guys more than once. Because you're gonna aggro them. They're gonna be... You're gonna upset them, and you're gonna have to fight them. And you're gonna have to kill them. The only thing is, and you might think, oh, then I won't be able to buy their stuff. No. At the round table hold, there is a maiden. And I know people have done it. They kill all of those merchants, and they give the bell bearing, it's called, to the maiden, and you can buy the stuff there. Okay, we don't need to be fighting over here. We need to get moving on. And we want to go down here and get this grace. That was the other way we were going to go once we crossed the bridge where the Cadenite is. I always come over here and grab these 2 row on the way. There's 2 more on here and then another 2. If it's on the way, like I said, I load up. I just got 4 right there, 2 and 2. Another 3 and another 1. That's 8. So it adds up. And I'm going to shut up about it. Peace out, guys. I always take these 3 guys out because I don't like them. Once you notice when that one guy didn't see me at this level, you can take them out with 1 hit. Once they see you, until we get more dex and more strength on, it takes 2 hits. And I try not to fight this guy near another soldier. I think we're far enough away. Yeah, he didn't hear us. What did he give us? So we got his dismounter, and we got his helm. Cool looking helm. I'll let you guys decide. What do you think? I think it's pretty badass. So the dismounter, we have 16 strength and 10. Now for the Bloodhound's Fang, we're going to need 18 strength and 17 dex. So we're going to have to do some levels. The dismounter's going to need, where is it? You're going to need 19 strength. No, oh, there it is. So you see, no? Yeah, if you look down to the bottom here, attribute scaling and attribute required. The required, you need 19 strength and 16 dex. So, you can't use it. You probably could use it at this point, maybe two-handing it? Nope, not even two-handing it. Anyways, let's go smack this guy. Get some smoldering butterfly for our fire goose. Up here to the right is another sombering smithing stone 1. Some people might say, why do we get so many of them? Because you might want to use a different weapon and level it up. I've heard so many times these other guys doing their playthroughs. I don't know why they give us some repeat of stuff. It's because, bro, think about it. Not everybody likes to just use one weapon and stick to it. Some people like variety and just mess around with the other ones, see how they work, have a little fun. So I'm doing heavy hits, usually 2 on these guys, till they get aggro. 2 will knock them down and you can get a critical hit on their head. And if they stomp you and you gotta use a flash, you can come over and kill these easy guys. All 4 of those guys will give you your flash back. Oh, too soon. It's called premature. So there he goes. Broke his stance. Oh, jeez. Oh, damn. The iframes. He would have hit us twice. Okay. You want some, I get it. Remember, you asked for it. Okay, in this coach is a great axe, but these guys are worth 1,000 runes. And these guys with torches are a pain. You want to get behind them because, as we all know, horses don't like fire. But still, a guy with a torch that's gonna sit there and knock you off your horse, because it's like the guy with the dagger or a club, it just keeps hitting you and you can't do nothing. You're kind of stuck as it's boom, 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 and then you get knocked off the horse. So, I'm gonna try to finish this up. A few minutes left in this episode. So smack this guy. We want to get through all these guys, jump off the horse, get the axe. And hopefully we can get a gold brass shield. Come on. Yeah, you're messing up my critical hit, bro. Oh, that's it. I have a feeling. That's it. I had a feeling. You know when you make that basketball shot and you're like, oh, I know that's all money. That's what I was feeling just now. So we're gonna go up here. Just around here, there's a couple of soldiers and there's one of the gold pickle fowl. The reason why we collect the four toad fowl foot is to create them. When you eat these, you're gonna get more money for your kill. Or more rooms per kill. We're gonna save it because there's a specific dragon, and you don't have to save it. Use it if you want. But you're not gonna benefit like we're going to. And normally I'd kill all these guys, but I wanted to show you where this other grace is. There's some smoldering butterfly and some rune fragments and a Cadenite. And I usually go through all this, but I don't have time. There's these 4 guys here, and another Cadenite comes. Now this sorcerer, he'll hit you with his stick, or he shoots. Dang, dude, where you going? You really want me? Oh, I like the aristocrat. There's some that look pretty raggedy, and that one is, but it's lightweight, and it don't look so bad. So there's a grace over here. I wanted to get to this grace. A couple mushrooms. And like I said, we want mushrooms because they craft these like sleeping crack pots. That's where we want to collect the crack pots too, because we can throw them. And the sleeping crack pots are good for like these big old crabs. We don't need them to kill the crabs if you got skills to ride around it, but they're pretty deadly. You just throw a crack pot at them with the sleeping stuff in it, and we wouldn't be able to craft those crack pots either. You know where we seen Kenneth Haight, and then we went over to the graves and robbed those graves. We got that cookbook, the Fervor's cookbook. We needed that cookbook to craft these pots. So here they are right here. We have 3 crack pots that we got off that merchant. So I got a couple minutes. I'll just do this one crab, or maybe all of them. Lock on. It'd be good to actually put it. And you know what? I didn't do my Miss Wondrous Physics. So normally, hit select. I put my Wondrous Physics on the right side. X. Okay. Now we want to equip those things. Okay, Robert. I know you're in a hurry. Just take your time. Then get on it. Get up close, relatively close. Throw it. Oh, he's gonna walk away. Oh, we got him. So he's gonna go night-night. Do a heavy hit. And you get 300% runes for him. So anyways, you see that scarab beetle in there? It's going to give us another ash of war, but 2 crabs are going to come up. So anyway, I'm out of time. Peace out, brothers.